the gang stalking and harassment to be this bad. And if these stupid, brain dead motherfuckers
Well, it sounds like Frank's upset again.
keep posting
Took a shit today, not a huge fat shit.
comments on my videos, I'm tempted to just turn the comments off until I can filter everything, because I get very upset when I see these fake shills uploading complete utter bullshit, saying that, oh, you look better now than before the surgery. Frank, you ascended. You look so much better. You stupid motherfuckers better stop gaslighting me before I liquidate every single one of my assets and have 3 dozen motherfuckers handing out flyers of what this guy did to my face in Los Angeles. Because if you look at photos of what...
No, I was drinking black tea.
What this guy did to me directly after the surgery, 100% no question. Medical license revoked and never able to perform surgery on anyone else ever again. Because if that's what the best eye surgeon in the country does, then this medical system is pathetically f***ed and needs to be shut down. It is nothing short of despicable. Dr. Taban horrifically botched my face, made me half blind, disfigured, and I'm still currently bedridden. And for anyone to deny that is...
He's not bedridden, he's just addicted to painkillers.
That is
21st.
Not 100% factual, is comical. The fact that this evil, disgusting doctor is trying to say that I'm extorting him, I'm lying, I'm slandering his business. He 100% factually botched and disfigured my face and made me half blind. I can say that in every single video.
Dude, Frank's mental health is down the fucking toilet. This guy is almost completely unable to leave his house at this point. He's admitting that he's just staying at home doing pain meds all day. And every fucking video is some like deranged fucking rant about something that he's talked about a million fucking times already. It wouldn't surprise me if this guy like offs himself or overdoses or something.
100% fact. What's the definition of botch? That you slightly mess something up, and he performed every single medical procedure on my face asymmetrically and incorrectly, to the point where I've had 10 procedures now and I still probably have to get more. My appearance has slowly improved with every surgery, but
I don't really drink a ton of tea. Sometimes
the vision and pain have not improved. So since November of 2023, I basically spend most of the day lying in bed. Like today, I think I got out of bed around 12 or 1 o'clock. I headed over to my warehouse for a few hours, and then I headed back home to eat something and lay back in bed. So usually I'll get up every few hours to use the bathroom. I'll take some more pain medication, and that helps me go back to sleep.
Yeah, this guy's addicted to pain meds.
So
there's no way he'd be taking pain meds for this fucking long after surgery. Pain meds end up not working after only a few weeks. So typically these days, they'll, like at most, give you enough pain medication to last a week, and then they'll cut you off. So I don't even know where the fuck he's getting these pain meds from. It's really fucking weird. But they've done long-term studies on this. Over the long term, if you have chronic pain, these sort of opiate-based pain meds, they don't do anything. They wear off. So you end up just becoming dependent on them, and you become more sensitive to pain. So you're better off just learning how to ignore and tolerate whatever pain you're going through in the long term, If you're recovering from a surgery or something and you're just in horrific pain, it makes sense to take them for a few days or maybe a week. But after that, your body just becomes more sensitive to pain, and then the pain meds don't do anything, and you just become addicted to them. So it's been how long since he had that crazy fucking procedure? Yeah, like a month. So I think this is like a week after. So it's been at least. Yeah, I think this was like a week after he had the procedure. When was this uploaded exactly? May 24th. So I think this video was a week or 2 weeks. No, yeah, it was 2 weeks. So he's been on pain meds supposedly for a month and a half at least. There's no way he should be on pain meds at this point. They'd have no benefit, for one thing. And he's clearly just taking them because he's fucking addicted. Like he's healed. You can see. There's no inflammation, swelling, nothing. There's no open wounds. Like, he's healed. So he's just addicted. Gummy, what are you doing?
None of the eye surgeons that I've had surgery with have helped treat the pain caused by these procedures. So I'm mostly taking over-the-counter stuff, but I'm still trying to get appointments with different pain doctors and see if someone can help me.
So it sounds like he's... Okay, there's no way taking over-the-counter pain meds would make you fall asleep and... Yeah, there's no way. So it sounds like this guy is getting illegal drugs off the street, like somebody's selling him Dilaudid or something, and he's actually seeking out more painkillers from random doctors, and he's shopping around for some shitty doctor who will just give him prescription for pain meds.
There's just some crooked stuff going on with like the DEA, and they don't want people getting pain medication and feeling better. It's some really crooked, evil stuff.
This guy is addicted as fuck. Dude, guaranteed. This guy is finding drug dealers or ordering pills online, and who knows what he's getting. He may actually be like addicted to fentanyl or something.
The pain medication thing is a whole different story, but to sum it up simply, I have...
This guy needs to be in rehab. Like, he doesn't even realize how fucking delusional he sounds. He needs a legit intervention, needs to be put in fucking rehab. That is... He's lying. That he is clearly either buying pills from a drug dealer or he's ordering basically fentanyl capsules online.
Significant eye pain when I'm not taking any medication. And this has been persistent since the initial procedure from Dr. Taban. So I don't know what he did to the orbit or what's causing the pain, but it has not improved. It has not gotten better. And it gets significantly worse if I don't take a break every few hours. So like if it so happens that like there's a long day and I'm stuck in my warehouse for 5, 6, 7 hours, or maybe I had to drive to New York for a doctor's appointment, I'll basically get a migraine that'll put me in bed for like 2 days. So if I don't stick to my current routine, I have a really high risk of being in a lot more pain. So I'm very sensitive to travel or anything. I thought it was bad. I had some liver issues and I had some health issues before this eye surgery, and I thought that was bad, but now this is horrific. Like I don't know what to do with myself. I can't function anymore. I can't run my business. I can't do YouTube, and it just seems like it's getting worse, and no one wants to help me. Yeah, so the pain is really bad. Vision-wise, as long as I'm sitting still and not moving my head too much, I can kind of function. But if I start walking or moving my body, I get really seasick just from my vision. I don't know if the only way I can describe it is like vertigo or nausea, basically if I try looking at something while I'm moving around, while I'm moving my head, I get pretty sick. So it's not
That sounds like something that would happen if you're on pain meds.
it's not necessarily related directly to the vision, but like what I actually see, but it's kind of different. That's the only way I know how to describe it. Yeah, I mean, I really can't recommend that anyone ever get cosmetic surgery because the reputation of these doctors is completely fabricated. You know, Google reviews, Real Self, all that stuff is controlled. And if they do mess up your surgeries, nobody will help you. No one will help you. So if you don't have hundreds of thousands of
Soul Child.
dollars saved up in case something goes wrong, you're completely screwed. Your insurance will not pay for revisions. The other doctors will not help you. They'll actually do the opposite. They'll try to defend the doctor and turn a blind eye. Every lawyer will refuse your case. It doesn't matter how blatant the medical malpractice is. Once they see that you're not in the club and it's a plastic surgeon, they're not going to help you. You're completely on your own. And I've also personally been contacted by dozens of people that just Dr. Taban has botched, let alone all the other people that have contacted me that have been botched by other doctors. And all of these botched victims have been horrifically manipulated by these evil doctors to the point that they are afraid of even seeking a lawyer or trying to get compensated for the damage that was done to them. This is a really cruel and evil system, and just based off of that, I would never ever suggest anyone get plastic surgery after seeing how the system is. You would think they would throw a guy like this to the curb, but it's the opposite. This guy, Dr. Taban, is making all of these other doctors look really, really fucking bad, and I don't understand why they're still defending him. Yeah, I pretty much summed up the eye update stuff. Like I still look way worse than I did before the surgery, and outside of like the vision and the physical pain and stuff, like for me that's one thing. At least if I still looked good or looked okay, I'd at least feel comfortable doing YouTube. But like my eyes are still clearly sunken into my face. I still look cross-eyed from most angles, and I clearly look better before. I clearly looked better before the surgeries than I do now. And there's not much more that the doctors can do to change the physical appearance. Anything is too risky. You know, this guy Taban just messed up all the procedures really, really bad, and it's just too much of a risk to reverse any of them. You know, the implants can't be removed, even though that's probably what needs to happen. You know, he put in implants that were way too big for my face, and he put them in asymmetrically, but when you remove those, there's just a lot of nerves in the area, and you know it could be like you could actually completely mess up the eyelids and everything just trying to take the implants out. So the risk of fixing what this guy did, it's actually can make me look much, much worse, where I probably wouldn't even be in front of a camera anymore. So trying to fix the physical appearance at this point is kind of off the table, trying to make me look like I used to. Yeah, and I'm not too confident in the lawsuit and the legal system either, because in my experience, these judges are just going to protect the doctor, and I'm not going to get anything out of it. And part of the reason I believe that is based on how it's gone so far. I've literally been like physically disabled and unable to really read anything for the beginning part of this year, and I had someone send a letter in to the California court explaining, hey, I'm still having some vision and eye issues, and I still have to get additional surgical procedures. Can we please postpone the proceedings for several months? For some reason, the judge ignored that notice to court.
He's lying, by the way. He was given a court date, and then he decided to go out of his way to book a surgery right around the date that he had to appear in court. So he's lying. Sole trial done until...
I'm getting emails every day of the opposing lawyer saying, "Oh, you haven't responded to our motions, da da da," and I've literally submitted documents to the court showing myself bleeding out of my fucking eyes. And these, I don't know. We have a case conference in July, so I'm gonna wait till that case conference before complaining anymore about the court system. But hopefully they don't do anything ridiculous, because I mean that's got to be the easiest thing to appeal in the world. Like, if these lawyers and these judges want to commit like legal malpractice and fraud, like literally trying to get a case pushed through against a guy that's half blind and can't read the fucking documents, like
He's saying he's half blind and can't read, but he's been driving. He still has his driver's license. He has a car. He's been driving. So either he's lying or he should have his driver's license taken away.
I was literally getting orbital reconstruction the day of one of the court meetings. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, but the main reason I'm making this video is to ask you guys for help in just handing out flyers. If you need a part-time job, or if you're in a major city or something like that, and you guys want to send me an email, frankatufano@gmail.com, to get more details about handing out the flyers. Here I wrote down just, it's clearly medical malpractice. It fit all the requirements, negligence, breach of duty, causation, and damages. And these gang stalkers are basically trying to dismiss anything I'm saying and make me look like I'm in the wrong to protect this doctor's reputation, when the reality is the opposite. This doctor should have his medical license taken away. He should be forced to pay all of these people millions and millions of dollars. But in this crooked world that we live in, the opposite is actually what's happening. So what really shocked me was how little these doctors think of their patients. They think of you less than pigs being sent to the slaughterhouse. They think you're just a quick...
Oh, you mean like the pigs you send to the slaughterhouse? Yeah, if only they could do that to you.
Paycheck, and after that, you're completely worthless. That's how most of them think. That's how a lot of them think. Sure, there are some good doctors here and there, but what's the saying? There's like a rotten apple saying, like one rotten apple spoils the bunch or whatever. That's kind of how it is. If one doctor is going to behave like this and everyone's going to rush to defend him, then... So we tried raising money on Give, Send, Go, and I literally made a TikTok right before putting it up saying they're going to take it down because I'm not in the club. So it just goes to show like how controlled and evil all these systems are, and how...
They literally told him why they took it down, using the platform in a way that may result in civil or criminal liability. So he said he was raising money because some doctor fucked his eyes up or something. So he was using their platform to spread what's possibly libel misinformation. Campaigns used to support activity that may be coercive or legally questionable. He was asking for $400,000 on Give, Send, Go. And again, supposedly this was for medical bills. There's no fucking chance that he needed $400,000 for any corrective procedure, to like unbotch. So yeah. They took his campaign down because he was basically bullshitting everybody and he didn't need that much money. It's fucking retarded.
Everything is just used to funnel money to this small percent of people while misleading you and lying to you. Yeah, I applied for disability just because I needed help just maintaining my living space. Like I spend like 18 hours a day in bed, so like just keeping up with basic stuff like cooking and laundry and cleaning. I just need someone to help me. So like, and that's also like I used to film the day reading videos for you guys, but there's not really much to film because I just lie in bed most of the day, and maybe I'll eat like once per day now. Yeah, I'll touch on it a little more. Like the lawyers and the clerks are being really weird in the California Superior Court. I don't know what they're doing. Like I mailed in the third party complaint about, you know, this guy getting my TikTok taken down is tortious interference, and they were like refusing to file the complaint to the docket. So I don't know what's going on. Like the lawyers are committing legal malpractice and trying to cover it up already. The judges are ignoring my stuff. So again, you know, if you guys can, you know, if anyone wants to hand out flyers, I think that this is the last resort. Just, you know, spread as much word as possible about what these people are doing to me. Yeah, that's it for the eye update.
Frank is such a fucktard, dude. I just gotta take another piss. I'll be right back.